Yes, ODM is coming out strongly to hint on having a presidential candidate. And I keep on telling people that that candidate will be RAILA Odinga for as long as he's alive, whether he wins the AU chairmanship position or not. Among the very many people who, by the way, are fighting hard for ODM to stay in the opposition is Orengo. Because Orengo is seen as a successor for RAILA Odinga. First of all, RAILA Odinga is going to be coming to be 82 in the next final election. He may even be dead. But I keep on telling people that RAILA Odinga will be on the ballot, whether he wins or not. Because even in 2017, he was the AU infrastructure chair. When the elections knocked on the door, he resigned and came out to stand. There is no power influence which is better than RAILA Odinga being in the politics of Kenya, not even the AU chairmanship position. So Orengo is echoing out these statements. And this episode I've come to talk about Orengo's sentiments, what it means for our country, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Orengo was one of the senior members in the opposition, even in ODM. And I keep on telling people that among the politicians RAILA Odinga fears the most in the Nyanza is Orengo, because he's one of the few leaders in the Nyanza who have ever gone against RAILA Odinga to stand as president. Remember, in 2002. Secondly, they almost have the same experience in politics. Thirdly, Orengo has been elected even more than RAILA Odinga. So, it is the reason as to why, even when RAILA Odinga was giving out the party leader position, he opted for a Nyang, a person who does not have big ambitions of becoming president. He is held back. Okay? Because had he given it to Orengo, Orengo can even lead a coup. So Orengo, I think, is sighting far, anticipating that maybe RUTO, since RAILA Odinga is becoming old, because 82 is too much. Look at your grandmother who is in 80s, is too old. He can be manipulated by RUTO to support RUTO. And by supporting RUTO, it means that careers of most politicians like Orengo who would want to be president will be killed. So Orengo prays hard that in case RAILA Odinga maybe is dead, or they may try to manipulate him not to support RUTO, he will be the person to hold the mantra. Remember, in politics, a mantra is not given, it's fought for. And this is what Orengo is doing. Before I proceed, I want to play a tape when Orengo was speaking about not folding ODM. Here's the tape.
What I pray for is that the party called ODM, you can stand any storm. And even if you make compromises, you must make compromises on matters of principle. Not be part of praise and worship.
That is James Orengo. So James Orengo came out categorically to say that ODM should not be folded. Okay? And since politics is tribal, I don't think that in the aspiration of a community like Luo Nyanza, ODM should be folded, because ODM is a party from Luo Nyanza, although it has a representation across the country. But its logbook is Nyanza. It's like UDA, its logbook is in the Rift Valley. That's why they impeached the Rigathi Gachagua. Okay? So a community that has ever fought for president vigorously cannot just let a party to go. When the Western played with Ford Kenya, that's what is happening. That's why the Western, despite being with the second biggest voting basket, they have not been able to influence government as they are supposed to do. In fact, even the mountain is influencing the politics. The mountain has been given everything, 7 cabinet slots, the deputy president, but still agitating. That's the power of being with too much votes. Yes, the Western are fighting for even less, Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula, but they are singing praises, Eastern Life and Center. Okay? They are singing praises only by having the speaker and the Prime Cabinet Secretary and maybe one other position. Oparanya. They are singing praises. Yes, the mountain which knows its worth. It has 7 cabinet slots, the deputy president's position, but it is agitating. That's the power of being with the votes that count. Okay? So for me, I think Orengo is anticipating, fighting hard that in case Raila Odinga is not in the equation, maybe because of natural death or because of its compromise, because of old age, ODM does not go. It may be used as a pedestal for Orengo to stand. And it will be a very big advantage for James Orengo not to start a new party, because starting a new party is hectic. Imagine Orengo holding ODM party ticket with all structures. It's more easier to go on a national scene than building a new party. Even Gashaga was the whole community behind him. Is still figuring out on how to go about this. Okay? So for me, I think Raila doesn't want ambitious people. And it is normal for a leader, but at this age of Raila Odinga 82, at least he must groom someone. Okay? But I know in politics there is no grooming, most especially. That's the fact. The space must be fought for. And I think that's what Orengo is doing. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.